Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn about mesh analysis. About mesh analysis. Mesh analysis. Mesh analysis. So first of all we should have clear about what is mesh. So a mesh is just simply a path through a circuit that starts and ends at the same point or same place, that is mesh equals to. So mesh is a simple path through a circuit that starts and ends at the same point or same place. So now I will draw a simple circuit having two loops. That is R1, R2 and R3. So I will consider all generalized value, that is E1 and E2, and three resistances have these values R1, R2 and R3. Objective is that we have to find out current flowing through them, that is IR1, that is IR2, that is IR3. So to get this video, let's start to put mesh analysis method in loop to find out branch currents, which is automatically the application of Kirchhoff's voltage law. So Kirchhoff's voltage law having main application of mesh analysis. So in step 1, to solving the circuit, first we should take some step, that is step 1. Find out loops. So loops, find out how many loops are present in that circuit. So loops means a closed path. So here two loops are present. That is loop 1 and loop 2. Loop 1 and loop 2. So in step 2, mark loop current. So I will consider the direction of current. It could be anything. So I will consider a current. It could be anything, that is a randomly either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So this will be I1 and this will be I2. This will be I1 and this will be I2. I am going to, so based on direction of mark current, so mark voltage drop across these resistances, that is R1, R2 and R3. So R3 is a common resistance between loop 1 and loop 2. Obviously it have two voltage drop. It have two voltage drop. So let me apply mesh analysis method for solving easily. So we start firstly from voltage source, that means E1. So apply KVL in loop 1. This is the most usable method, that is the mesh analysis, to find out branch current and total current. So here apply KVL in loop 1. That means loop 1, let me name the polarities, that is positive, negative, positive, negative. Here is already fixed, that is positive, negative. So in I1 current, that is the positive, negative. In I2 direction, that is the positive and negative. So this is the main thing that, so apply in KVL in loop 1. Here E1. So let me first again to discuss, that is if some point is arrived, if a resistor is arrived between 2 points, if the point is positive and that point is negative, if current is flowing from positive to negative, then the result is negative, that is drop. If that point is the negative and that point is the positive, if current flowing from negative to positive, that is positive, that is rise, that is voltage rise. So here E1, that is minus, here positive to negative, that means positive to negative, here is the value is negative, so I can easily write down negative. So here a single current, that is no branch, no common current is flowing, so single current, that is I1 current. So R1, I1 R1, I1 R1. So here it is a common point, it is a common resistance R3. Here two currents are flowing through it, that is I1 current is flowing from downward and I2 current is flowing to upward direction. So I can easily write down here two current, that is I1 current and I2 current is flowing across R3 resistance. So positive to negative, that means positive to negative, here is the value is negative. So I will consider first current, that is I1 current. So I1 R3. So in that case, if I2, here in I2 current is also flowing, that is negative to positive. So positive, here is the current, common current, I2 R3 equals to 0. So E1 equals to I1 R1 plus I1 R3 minus I2 R3. So here I1 is common, that is R1 plus R3 minus I2 R3. So E1 equals to I1 R1 plus R3 minus I2 R3, that is the equation 1. So apply KVL in loop 2. So here is loop 2. So positive to negative current is flowing, that value is negative. Here is a single current, that is no double current is flowing, that is I2 current, that is I2 R2 minus. So positive to negative, that is fixed polarity, that is the battery sources, so minus E2. So positive to negative, that means value is the negative, and here is the I2 current, that is the I2 R3. So here I2 current is flowing and also I1 current is flowing in reverse direction. So plus I1 R3 positive to negative minus I2 R3, because I2 current is flowing. So first I2 current is considered, next I1 current is considered. So in that direction I1 current is, so negative to positive, that means positive I1 R3 equals to 0. So E2 equals to I1 R3 minus R2 plus R3. So I2 is the common, is the equation 2. So when we have to solving numerical values, then we will have a value I1 and I2 instead of R1, R2 and R3. So obviously we will have a number of value, that is I R1 equals to I1 current, I R2 equals to I2 current. So I R3 equals to, so I1 current is common current, so I R1, that means R1 across current is the I1 current, R2 across current is the I2 current, and here is the R3, that is the common current, that is the common branch, that is the common resistance. So here I1 minus I2 or I2 minus I1 depends upon which of value of more. So this is the fundamental of mesh analysis. So let me solve a problem. So let me solve a problem in mesh analysis. Mesh analysis. So here is a circuit, positive, negative, that is the problem 1. Here is a problem. So given data equals to 3 ohm, 4 ohm and 2 ohm. So here is the question: find out current across 2 ohm by using mesh analysis method. So 10 voltage battery sources, here is a resistances 3 ohm, 4 ohm and 3 ohm. So apply, so same process that is apply KVL in loop 1. That means step 1, find out loops. How many loops are present in that circuit? So loops are in 2. So namely loop 1 and loop 2. So in step 2, mark loop current. So I will mark easily, that is I1 current and I2 current. In step 3, that means apply KVL in loop 1 and after then loop 2. So loop apply KVL in loop 1. Apply KVL in loop 1. So let me mention polarity name, that is positive, negative, then positive, negative for loop 2, and loop 1 positive, negative. So in loop 1 negative to positive, that is the fixed polarity. So 10 minus, here is a single current, that is I1 current is flowing, so minus 3I1, here is minus 4I1 plus, so it is a common point, is the common resistances, 4 ohm is the common resistances, both current is flowing through it, I1 current and I2 current is flowing through it. So positive to negative, that means negative 4I1 plus 4I2 equals to 0. So we can write in another process, that is if you will taking, that is 10 minus 3I1. So I1 current and I2 current is flowing to through 4 ohm resistor. So I can easily write down, that is minus I1 minus I2 4 equals to 0. So 10 minus 3I1 minus 4I1 plus 4I2 equals to 0. So I straightly write down, that is 10 minus 3I1 minus 4I1 plus 4I2 equals to 0. So 3I1, 4I1, let me simplify, that is 4, 3, 7. So 10 minus 7I1 plus 4I2 equals to 0. Let me forward, another part is the constant, that is minus 7I1 plus 4I2 equals to minus 10. This is the equation 1. So apply KVL. In loop 2. So apply KVL in loop 2. So loop 2, so positive to negative, that means voltage drop, that is minus 3I2. Here is a single current is flowing, only I2 current is flowing. Minus positive to negative, that means minus, here is a current I2 minus positive to negative, that means 4I2 minus to plus, again I1 current, that is plus 4I1 current plus 4I1 equals to 0. So 3I2, 2I2, 4 minus 9I2 plus 4I1 equals to 0. So here is the two equation. We got two equations, 7 minus 7I1 plus 4I2 equals to minus 10 and minus 9I2 plus 4I1 equals to 0. That is the equation 1 and equation 2. So equation, let me verify equation 1 into 9 equals to minus 63, 9 into 7 63 I1 plus 9 into 4 36 I2 equals to 9 into 10 minus 90. So equation 2 into 4 equals to minus 4I1 minus 9I2. 4I1 minus 9I2 equals to 0. So 16I1 minus 9 into 4 36I2 equals to 0. So plus 36I2 minus 36I2 cancel, so minus 63I1 16I1, so minus 47I1 equals to minus 90, minus cancel, so 47I1 equals to 90, I1 equals to 90 by 47 equals to 1.91, that is I1 1.91 ampere. Unity of current is ampere. So I1 equals to, we got I1 value, that is 1.91 ampere. 1.91 ampere. So I1 value, put in equation 2, that means 4I1 minus 9I2 equals to 0. So 4 into here I1 value is, we got I1 value, that is 1.91 minus 9I2 equals to 0. So 7.64 minus 9I2 equals to 0. Minus 9I2 equals to minus 7.64, minus cancel, I2 equals to 7.64 divided by 9 equals to 0.84. So we got I2 value, I2 ampere, 0.84 ampere. I2 equals to 0.84 ampere, 0.84 ampere. So here is the question is, find out current across 2 ohm resistances. So here is 2 ohm resistances is flowing, so 2 ohm resistances is flowing, that is I2 current, that is, so I2 ohm equals to I2 current 0.84 ampere is your answer. So this is the main point. If the question is given to find out current across 4 ohm resistor, then here 2 common current is flowing, that is I1 current and I2 current. So similarly we will write down, that is I4 ohm equals to I1 minus I2 I1 minus I2, that is 1.91 minus 0.84 equals to 1.07 ampere. So this is the total problem of mesh analysis. Thank you.